I kind of wanted her to pop her head around the corner too and say hi.
Like, Alyssa, where are you?
Show face, Alyssa.
Show the face.
I have to take my headphones off.
Producer Alyssa.
Woo!
Yay! We love her. Okay, bye. See you later.
See you never. I like your nails. Sorry.
Oh my gosh,
I just saw the little cow print. They're so cute.
Yeah, so Bridal Babes, on the day we're recording this, my bachelorette party is 4 days away. I'm sweating.
I didn't realize it was
It's this
this
Friday.
weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a pretty long
It's fine.
bachelorette party, too.
Yeah, it's like 3 nights. So
Yeah.
I'll be there
That's
till Monday.
fun.
It is fun, yeah.
It's so
Exciting.
excited. So yes, I have my disco cowgirl nails.
I love it.
10 out of 10 would recommend going to YouTube so you can see these. Yeah. My girls did a really good
They're
job.
so cute.
Kayla, shout out to Kayla.
I love
So,
them. Go,
yeah.
Kayla.
What's up, Bridal Babes? I hope you're ready to talk weddings with me in another exciting episode of Bridal Buzz. I'm your host, Kat, and today we're going to be doing part 2 to the 2023 wedding trend predictions. There are just so many good ideas that we had and we didn't get to them, and we want to introduce a new face to the podcast. So what better time than now? You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Faith. I'm a marketing major at UTSA. I'm really excited to be on this episode. I haven't been on a podcast before, so new experience.
Yes,
I'm
queen.
really excited.
We're all doing new things
Slay.
together here. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, so Faith has been with us for about 4 months.
Yes.
And she just has such a unique take on weddings too. And your eye for aesthetic is so I know you're gonna bring some good things to the
Chef's
episode.
kisses.
Today. Chef's kisses. So any other updates? I don't know. Make sure you go to bridalbuzz.com. We have the transcriptions there available if you want to read things. We have our amazing Amazon storefront lists available.
Yep.
All of the exciting inspiration. And before we get started, I need to remember to do this. So like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, support our channel. Let us know how we can support you in your wedding planning journey. And yeah, with that, let's get started. And also, I forgot Brianna's here today too.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. It's okay.
Okay, so 2023 wedding trend predictions. I think last episode we got through a good amount, but there's just so many other things to mention. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up my first one.
Okay.
And this is one I wanted to bring up last time and totally forgot. So bridal capes.
Bridal capes.
Bridal capes.
Like
superhero capes.
Cue Edna mode.
I'm like, wait, what's a bridal cape?
So here, let me pull up a picture. So I think also just a way to summarize this is like veil alternatives, because a lot of people are starting to move away from that traditional bridal veil and into something like unique. And so these capes are really fun.
So interested.
Yeah,
I know.
they're a really fun alternative because honestly, like, I don't know if I want to put something into my hair. I might do like a bow veil instead of
Cute.
a normal veil, because like I also don't know if I want to do a cape. I think the capes are gorgeous, but it's just like, what is the style you want to go for?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
this
vibe.
one's cute. So this is one that's like a short.
Oh, they're
okay.
like little cut
Like
thing.
a
okay, yeah.
cape
Is that a shawl?
It could be. It's similar to a shawl,
Yes.
but a
Okay.
shawl I don't think would be connected all the way around. Like
That's
a shawl would just go
cute.
over your shoulders.
That is really pretty.
I could be butchering
Almost like a
that if you're a
poncho.
fashion major or someone.
Is
yeah.
that
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
like a poncho.
But like
bridal-
a pretty
Bridal poncho.
an
Minus
Exactly.
aesthetic
the
poncho.
hood. Yeah.
Yes. So here's
That's
another
cute.
example of like a full length one.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That is so pretty.
Yeah.
See, I love that for like
I-
if you have like a simple dress, just like adding that to add like a pop of something.
Yes.
Especially, does that one have like pearls or like little
It does. It has some sort of
something
like.
on it?
I think I've seen that before on TikTok. It was going around for a while. This girl was making like diamond
like
capes.
rhinestone crusted.
Wow. Rhinestones.
That's pretty. Very, very
Yes.
pretty.
Yeah.
I would love to like wear something like that to like the rehearsal dinner, like a
Yes.
bridal shower.
Yes.
Something like that. That'd be really
That
cute.
would be really
something
cute.
where you can still like incorporate bridal things into it, but
Yeah.
keep your more traditional look
yeah.
for the day.
Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah, and
I love that.
I think it does alter a look a lot though. So it's like
Mhm.
you have to really be going for it. It gives me like
royal.
regal,
Yes.
but also like a little bit of Red Riding Hood vibes. So
Yeah.
like I could imagine someone with like a T-length dress, very much like Emma Watson
Mhm.
style, with a little cape over it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And maybe that's like a fun downtown like 50s style wedding or
Yeah.
something. Like
Yeah.
I think that would just be so
So
cute.
cute.
But yes,
I love that.
bridal capes
That's
and
so
veil
fun.
alternatives. Yeah.
Because I like veils, but when I get married, I'm definitely not going to do the whole like veil in the front
Oh, no.
thingy. Like I want my face shown.
I paid money for this.
But like for some people who don't like having stuff in their hair like that, it like may weigh them down or maybe it like be
Yeah.
too much. Like that's perfect. I
Yep.
love that.
I think
So
that's
cute.
honestly, hearing that, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
now.
I
Like,
could
Hey, look at that.
I hate having stuff in my hair, and then like
yeah.
the fear of like it ruining your updo
Right.
or whatever you want, and
Yeah, and like having to like
Fix it
be
in
like
the-
finicky
yeah.
with it, and like
Yes.
I get stressed out about
Yeah.
little
Paint.
details. Like even my neck, I'm like, did I check my necklace
Yeah.
before this?
Yeah.
Like, is it the right way? Yeah,
it's just
so-
one more thing to worry about.
Mhm.
That's
and
so
I feel like
cute.
you give me like kind of cottagecore vibes, and I feel like that's
Great.
very.
Oh, that's so great.
Is that not good?
No, that's so great. I'm like, thank you. Wow.
Good. Okay.
No, yeah. She's like, wait, hold on. Did I just really?
No, I nailed it. Yeah.
No,
I'm like,
yeah.
wow.
I could totally see you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
cottagecore
that.
vibes for sure. So that
Cottagecore fairy tale
Yes.
wedding cape, not
Mhm.
Superman.
faith is on the way.
Faith is
Great.
getting the inspo now. We're planning her wedding actually. As we
Yes. Put a ring on all of their fingers.
speak. I love that. So cute.
Yeah. So okay, let's move on. Brianna.
Okay. Let's see.
Cute phone case.
Oh my god, thank you
that
so
new?
much. Yeah, my mom got it for me for Christmas.
Shout out to mom.
Love you, Anna.
Super cute.
She's watching this. I know she is.
Our number one
I don't
fan.
know what I want to start with. Okay, we'll start with the officiants. Okay, so I have been seeing a lot of people having friends and family as their wedding officiant and getting them married and all that fun stuff, which I love. I think that's so fun.
Yeah.
Especially for people who aren't as religious and they don't want to get married like through a church or through their priest or
Yes.
whoever. I think it's really fun and it's like a really good way to kind of just stay connected with a person if maybe they can't fit into your wedding party or somehow, but you're still connected with them. Like my sister, she had a close family friend that my dad's been close with for a while. He married her and her husband, and it's just
Aw.
really special. So I
Yeah.
think unofficial wedding officiants is a really good idea. I don't know. I just think it's really special.
Yeah, I was really wanting to have a professional officiant just because there are benefits to it. They know what they're doing. They've done this hundreds of times. They have amazing advice because they've seen a lot of different relationships, a lot of different weddings. They know when they need to move out of the way.
Yeah.
They know
Yeah.
to tell people to put their phones away. So there's like all these little details that hiring a professional definitely has its benefits.
Yeah.
I waited a little bit too long, and the ones that were available at the point in time I was looking, it just didn't feel right. There's nothing wrong about them, but like
Yeah.
it's such a big day. I really wanted it to feel intentional and like as impactful as it
It's
could
not
be.
like just a person standing there
Yeah.
saying some words to you.
Yeah, and like my family is full of high energy theater performance out there people.
Yeah.
And so if we had an officiant that was like, and we all gathered here today to bring the two people together,
It just
they would
not
be like,
good.
next.
Let me go up there myself.
They'd be like, I object. So I will be having a family friend for that
I
reason.
love that, yeah.
because- And it's someone who very early on in Jackson and I's relationship was like, I see you guys getting married.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to be raising
Yeah.
the next generation of like amazing people on this
I
planet.
love
Just like,
that. Thank you.
So, yeah.
That's
Great
so
compliment.
sweet.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very personal, very just like intentional. It's someone that you're close with. I think it's also important if you were like having someone that's close with you and your fiance,
Yeah.
husband to be, just because I mean y'all are both getting married.
Mm-hmm.
But like
very true. It's not just you.
Not just you. Remember that, ladies. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's really sweet and personal, and I think it makes it would make me feel a lot more comfortable because it's someone that I know, someone I'm comfortable with, someone I've spoken to before. They know me, they know my relationship. So I think it's a really cute idea. It's a good way to kind of add your own little personal touch to your wedding and not make it super traditional if that's kind of like what you're trying to go for.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think of the Friends episode where where Joey is like the officiant for, I think it's Chandler and Monica.
Okay.
I've never seen Friends.
I
like,
could be
I should
completely
remember
wrong.
this.
Awkward.
Have
I
you
know.
never seen Friends?
No,
I
I'm
have.
sorry.
I've seen it
Man,
twice
okay.
through, and I should remember every single thing. But it's like,
Face like, we're not friends anymore.
Well, it was so
Never
funny.
watched
I remember it because he wrote a speech for it, and he was just like, he had used a dictionary for it, and he was just using like the same word, like receive. I hope you guys receive love and just receive all that love and receive.
Word of the
And
day.
like, yes.
that's funny.
That's
I love
immediately what I
that.
think of.
Yeah, so there's definitely, like, if you do want to have a family friend, make sure you equip them as much as
Yes.
possible before it starts, because some people are really great at public speaking, which Joey was an actor, so he should be, like, be able to perform, but he probably had no idea what he was supposed to say.
He
So
was
it's
the
like,
dumb one of the group.
exactly.
So.
Things went over his head a little bit, for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah. Definitely make them knowledgeable on what they're supposed to do.
Like, maybe we'll make a guide for like 10 things to tell your non-official officiant
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
case you are scared.
Which,
That will be the exact title.
Rules.
in case you're terrified.
If there's one thing that's always made me nervous when thinking about becoming a bride, it's been the color of my teeth. I've never had the brightest or the whitest smile, so that's why I'm thanking God for Bride Bright. I just put in my order at bridebright.co and was so excited to see that they actually had a couples kit available. So I have a Bride Bright kit and Jackson will have a Groom's Glow kit. And I can't wait to share our results with you guys after spending our 10 minutes for 10 days on working toward a brighter and whiter smile. So if you bridal babes out there also want brighter, whiter teeth, you can use code BUZZ for 40% off your online purchases. Yes, you heard that right. BUZZ for 40% off. All you need is that 10 minutes for 10 days for you to start seeing real results on your smile. I think something like this is so worth it for wedding season, especially since we spend so much on our photography and our videography. So why not have the best, brightest, whitest smile on your big day? I'm also really excited to try their Stay Bright on the Go wipes while I'm drinking red wine for 3 days straight on my bachelorette party. So I will definitely let you guys know how that keeps my smile brighter. And again, head to bridebright.co and use the code BUZZ for 40% off of your purchase. That was a good one.
Slay.
Next.
I guess on the same topic of people standing in the ceremony, your bridal party, like sitting. I'm not sure if y'all talked about that in the last one or not.
No.
Didn't.
So yeah, I saw that. Your bridal party sitting for the ceremony, but obviously doing all the typical traditional like cute stuff beforehand,
Right.
with your bridal party. Just I like it because I was a bridesmaid in December of last year, and I think I would rather sit down because I mean
I rather would not be up there.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I know some bridesmaids are gonna be up there and be like, oh, I wanna actually be in all the photos and like be in the ceremony, and I want people to know that I'm the bride's friend, bridesmaid. Yeah. But I personally would love to sit down and but just because you can see them a lot better.
Exactly. You get to see both of them.
Yeah.
You get to
Yeah.
see
get to
that's
see it
the
happen.
one thing I hate about being up there and standing
Yeah.
is you don't get to see your
Yeah.
best friend's reaction
Yeah.
to her getting married or
Yeah.
him, whoever you're supporting.
Yeah.
But yes, I think sitting down and dedicating the first row to bridal party and then the second row to family, I love that idea.
That's a really good idea. I would have never thought of that.
I feel like you can have more freedom in the shoes you wear if you're not standing for 30 minutes on uncomfortable heels. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just I feel like it's less pressure on the bridesmaid too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it also calls for a lot less chaotic photos. I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, photos of like that like can sometimes be a little bit too much, whereas if no one's up there and it's just you, your husband, and just that, like, it's very simplistic, very just like personal, and I mean, you can still take a million pictures with your bridesmaids.
Exactly.
But like the pictures I posted of my sister's wedding was not when we were just
standing
Yeah.
like this in the hot sun, like
right.
trying to like
Yes.
smile and like try and look at her and
hold
all
the
that
bouquet
stuff.
at the
Yeah,
right position.
like those
and-
aren't typically the pictures that are posted. So that's
Yeah.
a really good idea.
Yeah.
And I, in general, just don't like being in the spotlight like that.
Yeah.
So, and like, for my brother's wedding, it was exact opposite of sunny. It was just like in December, super
Oh, no.
super cold outdoor. And we were in like sleeveless dresses, and
No.
but it was
I would have collapsed.
Yes,
No,
and it was
literally.
like drizzling a little bit too.
Call the ambulance.
Yeah,
See, about that,
Miserable.
it's like even though the like bride and groom are like still up there, it's like they're too preoccupied about like what's going on and like
Yeah.
actually getting married,
That
so they're not
adrenaline.
focused on
Yeah.
like the weather or anything. Whereas like the bridesmaids and groomsmen, like they're just standing there.
yeah.
And you're right, like you can't like creak your neck all the way over because then
No.
you're blocking the person behind you and behind you.
Yeah, and I would have loved to like just be able to wipe my nose multiple times. But I was trying to like hold it together because I was,
You're like,
up
I'm not
there.
crying. I just have the sniffles.
Yeah,
Sniffing because of this weather.
yeah.
I would have never
Both,
thought
though.
of that.
Huh.
That's a good idea. Would it be like you like walk down the aisle and then like they're standing and then they go sit, or just like
Maybe.
walk and then sit?
Yeah,
That's what
maybe
I
you
was going to
could-
ask too. Is
Yeah.
like, how does it affect the processional?
Yeah.
Is that the right? Yeah, processional.
Because for my sister's wedding, I like fixed her dress and her veil and everything because I don't
Yeah.
want to do. So I'm wondering if like the maid of honor just like waits up there and then adjusts and then sits down, or if it's like all the bridesmaids and groomsmen walk up, stand, they let the bride and groom walk down the aisle and then they sit. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and what I'm picturing in my head too is they walk in, they sit down, and then when the bride walks in, everybody has to stand up anyways.
That is true.
So maid of honor can go assist bride,
Very true.
and then everybody takes a
Sit.
seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could work like flawlessly,
Seamlessly.
perfectly.
That's such a good idea. I'm like so mind blown.
Bree's taking notes today.
No, I am, because I feel like that's not like really talked about a lot.
No,
like,
and I
at
did.
all.
I saw like a wedding ick video on TikTok where she was like, "Why do we have?" I'm like in the voice. Why do we have these? Why are they standing next to us? You know, like.
Yeah.
I love the idea that we have our friends supporting us and
Yeah.
like getting ready in the morning and drinking mimosas and
Yeah.
whatever. But like, yeah, why have them stand up
Why?
next to you're getting married to your fiance?
Yeah, it's like supposed to be just like their
Yeah.
moment.
So it's interesting. I think
Wow.
I probably will stick to the traditional way just because like
Yeah.
that's how I've had it pictured in my head. But if I would have had this conversation a year ago, I probably would have had something different.
I love that idea. Alyssa, what would you
blown.
do? I really want to know.
I think I would have them sitting down.
Right?
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
I
I
actually
don't want
thought
them in the pictures. I don't want
I-
them in the way. It's not about you. It's,
I literally was going to say, Alyssa's like, it's my show. I
She's
want to
like,
be.
now that you mention it,
I just wanted to hear because I literally.
everybody
knew
else
that's
is
what you were
behind a
gonna
curtain. I'm just kidding.
say. My groom's gonna be sitting down too. It's actually just gonna be me up there.
It's like a rotating stage. It's like a fashion show. Oh my gosh.
Love that.
Okay.
Slay.
So, my next one is non-matronly mother of the bride dresses. Because, and this might seem personal, but if you want your mother to look like she's 80 years old and she's only 55, that's on you.
That's cruel.
But the dresses that I've seen in the last 15 years are just like, they're grandma dresses.
Bad.
And I love them for grandmas. But my mom, she cute. She's still out looking like she's my sister. So go off, Mom.
Let her pop
yeah,
off.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
can't wait for you guys to see what my mom is wearing.
I'm so
I
excited.
can't wait either.
She is.
I'm so excited.
She's killer. I've got to say, in an unbiased opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom, she slays. So
I love that.
yeah,
I like that too because it's like even though it's your wedding, it's like you should want everyone to look just as good as you look. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you want to like look a little bit better, but it's like it's your mom. Let her kind of like take rail on what she wants to wear.
Yeah.
And if she wants to wear like an older style dress, let her be. But if she's like,
That's sad for her.
it's
just
really
kidding.
sad.
She
If
can
she
do whatever
doesn't
she
wear
wants.
sequins and feathers, then boot her out.
She's not putting the goodies on display.
But yeah, like my mom took so long to find her dress because she was like, I want to look special too.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
so I mean, she's paying for the dang thing.
Yeah.
So
And I think traditionally they say like the mother of the bride should be the second most like stunning
Yeah.
woman on the wedding day.
I love that.
Yeah. And so from the beginning, I was like, Mom, I want you to look like you just walked off a runway.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want you to feel like overly modest. And my mom's a
Because-
modest woman, but
yeah.
she likes to have fun in her fashion. So
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely excited to see more of this and like more of just appreciating the female body. I feel like that's what it's about more. Is like just because you're in your 50s or your 60s doesn't mean you need to be hiding yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like yes, bodies change over time. Yes, you know, aging is real, but like you only live once.
It's natural. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Show off like how gorgeous you are in this stage of life.
I love
And
that.
yeah, I would love to help empower all of
Yeah.
the moms, all of the Bridal Babe moms out there. Live your best life.
I feel like also some moms play a very big role in weddings. I know like my sister's mom, or wait, she's my mom too.
Alyssa in the background too laughing.
Wait a minute. She's not my mom anymore. It's just my sister's mom.
Surprise.
My mom played a very, very significant role in my sister's wedding, and I think she will in my wedding as well. So I want her to feel beautiful and look
Yeah.
beautiful and kind of give her moment.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she's like our best friend, and she's helping us with everything. And I just love my mom
Yes.
so much, and I want her to feel special.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so sweet.
It's a really good one.
Yeah.
Can you give us a hint on what your mom's wearing?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
but I don't
sure.
know.
A little hint, maybe?
I mean, yeah, it's like rose gold,
Slay.
sequin, fitted, slit,
Queen.
That's really pretty.
halter. And there's like some pattern on it too.
Oh my
But
God, I'm so excited.
I've already
Wow.
said too much.
I don't know if I'm more excited to see your dress or your mom's now.
Honestly, my mom's like stealing the show.
Honestly, throughout this whole wedding thing, I haven't even thought about like your dress, which is weird.
Huh.
Like
I have it. I
I
have my alterations appointment tomorrow.
I literally haven't sat and like kind of thought like what it would look like.
Did I not show you a picture?
No.
Did I show you a picture?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought maybe
What?
I think you and Alyssa were here when I came in and was like, I said yes to my dress. I'm sorry. I'll show you. Here, I'll pull it up right now.
No way. You're not like one of those
Stay
people
tuned, Bridal
who like
Babes.
don't want to show
I
anyone.
don't know. The wedding day is so fast. Like,
That's true.
It's
Oh my
no.
God, I'm so
I'm like I don't
excited.
want my fiance to see it, but
Yeah. Are y'all doing a first look?
yes,
Okay.
we will. And I'm thinking maybe we'll do personal vows too,
I love that.
which could be like a trend. Did you have that?
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about that later then.
Skip.
But yeah, this is my dress.
Oh my
Can I look at
gosh.
it again?
Yeah. You can
Oh.
scroll through the little arrows. Too.
Okay, you didn't show me. I lied.
The back.
Yeah.
That is stunning.
Yeah. Stay tuned, Bridal Babes.
Oh my God, I love the straps in the back.
Right?
I actually love that so much.
Yeah.
No, that's literally gorgeous.
Literally what I wanted my prom dress to look like.
Aww.
Yeah.
Fairy tale dream
Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be gorge. When I tried it on last week or 2 weeks ago when I picked it up, I loved it even more.
Yeah.
The
So
second time.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, so
I
excited.
love that. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's so exciting.
If there's one thing that we all know and understand about weddings, it's that there's a lot to learn in not a lot of time. That's why I love Nicole Mara's jewelry and services. Working with gemologist Nikki at Nicole Mara is like taking the funnest crash course on gems and metals that you could ever have, all while shopping for your own jewelry. And Nikki is offering 10% off wedding bands when you mention Bridal Buzz during your consultation. Nikki has amazing band options that you can browse through on her website, NicoleMara.com, but you can also work with her to create something custom to your liking. Consultations are super easy to set up and are such an incredible way to get connected to the woman behind the brand who is potentially designing your band. How cool is that? So if you're looking for those timeless, unique wedding bands, make sure you head to NicoleMara.com today, schedule your consultation, and mention Bridal Buzz for 10% off of those bands. Again, mention Bridal Buzz for 10% off of those bands. Okay, so back to normal programming.
Back to the regular.
Okay, your turn.
My turn. Okay, let me see.
Bree.
Fonts.
Yes.
So we were talking about
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, we
but
talked
like
about it.
just like fonts on like, what are they called? Save the
Signs.
dates, signage,
menus,
all that
invitations,
stuff.
all of it.
Invitations, if you have little name cards, fonts. I've seen
Yes.
so many like TikTok videos about like stationery and stuff for weddings, which I feel like I didn't really see a lot like back then, but I feel now weddings are getting very detail oriented to like down to the nitty gritty. Like that we have a menu sitting on the plate and it's a very just like minimalistic, clean
Yes.
bang. And I
Yes.
love it.
Yes, it's very much that modern, simple,
Simplistic.
sans serif, like, because serif has the lines underneath,
Yes,
right?
it has the just like the yeah.
It's just like very smooth. Like, what's that thing
What's
called?
the thing?
I am not a typographer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love it. Sorry.
It's okay.
I think I don't know. I feel like back then people didn't really pay that much attention to fonts
Yeah.
and nitty gritty details like that. But I love it. I love the fact of like having a menu and like the font just being very super simplistic, minimalistic.
Yeah.
And then it has like a dash of like color or like a stripe of color or something in it. I love it so much. I love it for the signage. I personally am just not a big like calligraphy cursive gal. I just can't read it personally.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can be a little bit too much. So I love the fact of it just being very easy to read. It's aesthetic. It's good. Modern.
Yes.
I love it.
Yep.
I live for it.
I wonder if it has anything to do with designing becoming more accessible over the last like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people just becoming more aware of what they can do
Yeah.
with design.
Yeah.
I also think the intention behind fonts and how it provides cohesiveness throughout the wedding day is really huge.
Yes.
For me, intention is everything. And so, like, I'm using the same font that I'm using on the save the dates as I'm using on the invitations, as I'm using on the menu.
Yeah.
Like, I will bring everything together as much as I can. And the font is a really easy way to build that brand of your
Yes.
wedding.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's literally like the branding of your wedding.
It is. Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
I love it so much. I think it's also a great way to like personalize something else in your wedding and it'll stay cohesive throughout the entire thing.
Yep.
And it's very easily accessible.
Yeah.
Like
and
Canva, all that like
it's something that you can also walk away with for a lifetime.
yeah.
Because those fonts contribute to monograms.
Yep.
Your monogram with your couple, with your partner.
Yeah.
Unless you're a threesome, that's fine.
Yeah.
It it is piece of history that you get to bring on into the next generations or something special. Like that.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Do you like kind of like more calligraphy, like cursive style, or more of just like the easy simplistic?
That's like kind of one of my next predictions.
Nice.
Okay.
Good transition.
We love
Yeah.
it.
Signage in general,
Yeah.
not for it.
Really?
Oh, interesting.
Maybe like one sign, but
Not like signs like at the bar,
Everywhere.
at like
Yeah.
dessert. Yeah, I know what you mean.
like
right?
seating charts, welcome signs.
Yes.
Sign our guest book.
I've seen
signs.
weddings with just like so many signs just everywhere,
Yeah.
like for everything.
You're like,
Yeah.
am I
And-
in an advertisement?
Yeah,
literally.
like, yeah,
It's
okay,
like
I could
step 1, step 2. Like
I
where to
could
go.
I could guess this is where the ceremony is taking place. I could guess that. Like
Yeah. She's like, I see this is the bar. I can see. Thank you. That's funny.
but yeah, calligraphy. I mean, I guess if it's like a more simpler font, I can see that.
Yeah.
And I like the look of a simple like sans serif and then calligraphy over that and like
like the
different
layering.
shade.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
layering.
cute.
I like that,
Yeah.
but definitely not a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's cursive, it has to be more of like the more fresh modern handwriting cursive for me, and less of like the really long, tight, royal, regal looking handwriting, because that for me is so hard to read.
I can't read
and
it.
accessibility is huge for me. I've told my design team, my stationery team, I don't want anything clear. Like, I don't want clear acrylic with lettering over it.
It's so hard to read.
I don't want mirrors with letters on them. I want every person, whether they, you know, have the worst eyesight or the best eyesight, you know, if they're in a wheelchair or 7 foot tall, I want everyone to be able to read what I have written. So that's a big one for me, for sure. I do think some signs, like drink menus, if there's a signature drink, making sure that that's noted, because if they don't know that you have a signature drink and then you just have all this backstock of like this really specific thing, it's like, oh man. So I think
the necessities.
Yeah, there are some things that need signs, but yeah, you don't need to be saying this drink's here.
Bar. Come
That's
to the bar.
sure.
I think
gives those Hobby Lobby signs. Where
Yes, the
it's
marquee.
Like kitchen,
oh my gosh.
laundry room.
The wooden like cursive. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. We love those.
Yes. It's giving me 2014.
It really is. It really is.
Oh gosh, Hobby
Yeah.
Lobby's just stuck in time.
They have some good things though. They do.
Some
Yeah.
things.
It's just like giving those signs with the cheesy like sayings.
Pinterest circa 2012.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna post those all over my wedding.
So I'm gonna have to show you some really cute signs then, because for me, I love the acrylic ones. I'm not a big fan of like bringing rustic vibes into weddings. That's just me personally. Again, do it for yourself, girls, ladies, gentlemen, all of y'all in between. Do your rustic wedding if that's what you want. But for me, I just like, I don't know. I'm from Texas. I've had enough boots worn in my life. Like, my family has a ranch. I'm like, I want to feel more like luxurious and less of the wooden vibes. So, weekend weddings, wedding weekends. So yes, my next trend idea, I've been thinking about this for a long time, is wedding weekends, weekend weddings. Weddings happening over the span of like 3 days instead of just all of the events on one day. So this could look different. It could be like ceremony on Friday, reception on Saturday. It could be
what?
Yeah. I have a friend that did that recently. She had like all of her really close, intimate family come for the ceremony on Friday, and then all of us friends went Saturday to her reception and just had like a really fun time. And there was no like, there was an order to things, I guess. Like, they did a first dance for everybody. They did a cake cutting, but it was very much just like, come hang out, let's celebrate. And I loved it. It was super fun.
Yeah, that sounds
I
fun.
like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, it puts a lot less pressure on the bride because you are like splitting it up into 2 days and you're able to kind of, I feel like it's very hard with who to invite and who to not invite to your wedding. So it kind of just is like intimate, small wedding, and then afterward, just like big party next day.
Yeah, and some people like hate wedding ceremonies.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad because I think they're so beautiful. Like, if you have to sit there for 30 minutes to get your open bar and free dinner, like, so be it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm literally going to take my sweet time in my ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all can sit and bask in my presence because
Yep.
I look good. Soak it in.
Exactly.
So it can be the ceremony on one day, the reception on one day, blah, blah, blah. But the way I'm doing mine is rehearsal, welcome party Friday. And the venue I'm staying at has housing for up to 100 people. So they're going to be there throughout the whole weekend.
That's really nice.
On Saturday, I'm going to be doing ceremony, reception, and then Sunday we're doing a goodbye brunch. And I feel like some people were doing this without calling it a weekend wedding, like having a welcome party and doing like a low-key brunch. But we're doing it very intentionally, like having RSVPs to all of these separate events and like making them their own unique moments.
Yeah.
So I love it, especially for a destination wedding. If people are like, most everyone's coming in from out of town, like they are for mine. No one lives in Fredericksburg that is going to my wedding.
Yeah.
So everyone is traveling there, and I wanted to make sure that they had like incentive, you know, because it can be hard. It's expensive to just be there for one day. So I wanted to make the most of everybody's time, and I feel like a weekend wedding is the best way to do it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea also to kind of like be able to live in the moment for your wedding, because I feel like weddings can happen very fast, and it's
Yep.
like it's there and then it's not there. So I feel like having a longer period of time to like celebrate
Yes.
is very important
Yeah.
because you're able to kind of like
Yeah.
breathe, live into it. You have a few days. So I think that's a really good idea.
That is a really good idea.
Like I can't imagine going to sleep one night and then waking up and it's like, okay, I'm like getting married now, instead of
Yeah.
like celebrating a little bit
Yeah.
beforehand and like
Yes.
really enjoying it.
Saying hi to your guests
Yeah,
that came in for the
exactly.
weekend. Yeah, because I think there's just such little time on the wedding day too
Oh, yeah.
to like have those conversations. And
Mhm.
I want to make sure I can have intentional moments
Yeah.
with everybody who made time to be there for us.
Mhm.
So I think those other events definitely make for
Yeah.
more time for that kind of stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
Slay.
Yeah, that also gives you like an opportunity to do the ceremony earlier in the day,
Mm.
which then
'Cause
you get a
everybody's
lot
already
more-
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then you get a lot more
That is true.
audience. I feel like a lot of people leave early from ceremonies.
Yeah.
Yep. Or they leave
So-
early from the reception. Yeah.
I mean, reception.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did your friend wear like the same dress on both days, or did she
I think so.
have a separate dress?
I think she wore the same dress, but I don't know.
She doesn't remember.
She looked. I wasn't at the ceremony, so.
Oh, okay.
And I don't. I think they had pictures taken, but I haven't looked at them.
I wonder if it's less expensive too,
I think it depends on the way you do it.
because
Jinx.
slay. Yeah.
Because if you're doing like your ceremony, you know, in a backyard or at your church or
Mhm.
something, and then the next day, it just depends. Like for me, I'm paying for the venue for the whole weekend. Like it wouldn't make a
Okay.
difference
Okay.
of whether or not I had these events. I would be paying the
You're
same
still
price.
paying the same.
But if you have to pay for multiple different spaces for
Mhm.
on multiple days, it could get complicated
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And so it definitely comes down to your priorities for your wedding.
Mhm.
You know, do you have the space to accommodate for a weekend wedding
Yeah.
and kind of compensate for like what you might be having to double up
Yeah.
on financially?
Yeah.
Or, you know, do you have a venue near you
Mhm.
that offers weekend rentals
Mhm.
and has lodging on site or lodging nearby?
Mhm.
That would be the first thing to look into for sure if you're wanting to do weekend weddings. Also, hotels are great venues
Yeah,
for
they
weekend
are
weddings
very
because
good. Yeah.
you can do room blocks and imagine an entire hotel full of your
Fun.
favorite
Fun.
family and friends, and like being at the bar at the end of the
That's
night
so
in the
fun.
lobby, and like being at the pool with them.
Yeah.
Like that's a really fun way to do a weekend wedding too.
I love that.
Yeah.
So are your guests having to pay like to stay there, or
Yes.
is it, okay.
Yes, they do have to pay for their lodging.
Mhm.
I mean, to each their own. If
No, yeah. I just
Some-
wasn't sure
yeah.
if that was like something that they had to pay for, or
Yes.
something that was included.
yes,
Because my
so-
sister, they had like little houses at the top of like a hill, but like they didn't have to pay for it.
Nice.
But it didn't fit that many people. It was
Yeah.
only for like the bridal party.
Yeah, so every venue is different. Like they might
Yeah.
include that in their venue fee.
Mhm.
For us, it was we have to guarantee one of the buildings of
Mm.
housing, and we had to pay for it up front, but we'll be paid back for it as our guests pay
for it. Got
And
it.
then the other lodging on site is just like you either book it or you
Mhm.
don't. You're not going to be charged for it. You're not going
Okay.
to be like punished if it's not filled.
Yeah.
And we're still deciding kind of how we want to pay for our bridal party
Mhm.
members' rooms, if we can pay for it all.
Yeah.
I really want to, but I don't know if we can. So
Yeah.
it's just like we'll see when we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
I love the idea of like a whole wedding or
A whole weekend.
a whole weekend.
Can you tell we're a little bit tired this morning?
Goodness. Yeah, I love that idea.
Yeah.
It's a great way to enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Of
And
the
that's
whole
like I
wedding.
think a really good point
Mhm.
is just having more time to soak it all in.
Yeah.
Because the wedding day does go by like so incredibly fast.
It
And that's why I'm like,
does.
I want to show everybody my dress. Like
Oh,
take it in. Like it's only going to be on me for a certain amount of time.
That
so
is
might
very
as well,
true.
you know, like
Yeah.
everybody's going to forget anyway. So
It's true. Except for you.
except for me. Yeah. And hopefully Jackson will remember.
Yeah.
'Cause I look stunning.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. But
Love.
okay. Anyway, that was
I can't get over your dress.
No,
Ugh,
it's so pretty.
It's still in my mind.
she'll live rent free.
Yeah.
She lived
so
rent free in
pretty.
my head for 5 days, and that's how I knew she was the dress. Because I've worn Bridal Babes. You know, I put on a lot of wedding dresses for this job,
Mhm.
so it was incredibly special.
I love her. I love her.
Shout out to Live and Love Bridal. Thank you.
That's where my sister got her wedding dress too.
Aww.
Slay. Okay. We talked about specific types of like photos in the last episode with like the more flash nighttime film.
Yeah.
But more specifically, I've seen a lot of what they call love drunk photos, which sounds very weird.
I'm like, do tell.
But I was like reading about it, and then I saw the images and I was like, yes, I've seen these everywhere. And it's not even like pictures at the wedding, or it's not like pictures of the wedding itself. It's more of bridal portraits, bride and groom photos, and just them. And it's very blurry, candid movement.
Like intimate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, because that was on here.
There is. Let me show you. They're gorgeous. I love
drunk.
it.
I'm picturing like the night before the wedding hotel style. Like,
I feel like it's a very you either love it or you hate it kind of thing.
Yeah, it's.
am I thinking of the wrong thing?
No, it can.
Just a.
What I picture it as is this one image that I saw exactly of it, and it was very much
It gives a very candid vibe.
outdoorsy.
I guess this one is like kind of.
Yes, something kind of like that, but it's just like the bride and the groom.
So like movement around them.
No,
That's
they
just that
they
specific
should be.
one.
Yeah, the bride and the groom. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know what
Google
you're
is
talking about.
not
That's
doing it justice.
Okay,
Let me see.
These
I
are
have
kind of good too.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, this, like frolicking, like running, moving,
Just like movement. Okay.
But
That's
I've
like the whole
seen-
drunk part is like a little bit of
like moving.
What's happening?
It makes it seem like a party,
Yes, it's
a
very,
celebration.
yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but I love it.
Well, yeah. So I hired my photographer because he does stuff like that.
I love that.
I don't know if you guys have seen all of my engagement pictures. Let me pull them up.
At first, when I first saw it, I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie.
No, yeah, I've seen ones that are done very, very beautifully.
Yeah.
Yes, that's literally it.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Love drunk. Aren't we so cute?
Oh.
I have
Oh,
the
I
link
like
on
that
Amazon to
dress.
this dress too.
Yeah.
It's an Amazon find.
I really wish I could.
Isn't that
find-
incredible?
It looks so in the moment.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was. I mean, and literally that was like 10 seconds of us.
Found
He's
her.
like, just
Yeah.
start walking.
Yeah.
You found the
her.
one?
Her name's Indy. Indy. I don't know where I was getting blue from.
Indie pop, like local photographer.
No, that's
okay.
it's the bride's name.
Blue Ivy.
Like this is literally what she wore. Like that.
Shut up.
Look at
Take
that.
a screenshot of that. We need to include
Wow.
this in the episode.
Yeah, I need to show everyone and anyone, but
Was she hosting a British high tea? Like,
I don't know.
that's a vibe.
Me.
It's
What I would do.
her and her
Full out of
bridesmaids.
feathers.
Yes.
Like look at this.
Come to my tea party. I'm also getting married.
Like she's just like stunning.
So cute.
But that was her vibe, and she took a lot of pictures, like the love drunk thing, I guess you would say.
Huh. I didn't know
And-
that was like an actual term.
Mm-hmm.
You learn
I didn't
something
either.
new every day, Bridal Babes.
I
I'll tell
didn't
you.
either. What is her last name? Blue? Okay, that's where I got Blue from. Her
Okay,
last name is
Indie
Blue.
Blue.
Indie Blue. Let
What
me
a
see.
cute name.
on
Who
her-
is she?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Indie
look at her
Blue.
bridesmaids. Look what her bridesmaids wore.
Could be a stage name.
See, yeah.
Like look at how
So
cute
freaking
and
cute.
fun. So her wedding was all like, look at that, just
Wow.
stunning, fun.
I like
reminds me
don't
of,
even
like, the
want to know
Great
how much that
Gatsby.
costed.
Oh, probably so.
That
expensive.
dress is probably like $12,000.
Yeah. So her whole like that is just beautiful and aesthetic, and everyone needs to look at her always. So yeah, yeah, no, yeah.
Dress.
So it's just very fun, flirty, just not boring. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
wedding,
staged.
Yeah, I
It's-
think wedding photos, they're very staged and just planned
Yeah.
and just,
they
but
can
I-
be. They can be for sure.
especially if
Yeah.
you have a nice flowy gown like yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stunning.
And a cutie fiance like
no,
Jackson.
like Jackson, Charlie Brown.
Jackson Charlie Brown airs.
No, but I just love it. I think it's so fun, and I'm one for candid and not staged pose
Yeah.
like photos. I
Yes.
think they're just so much more aesthetic looking,
Mhm.
and they're more appealing. I mean, obviously, I love me a good, nice.
They're more emotional almost.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
You
it,
get to
it makes
s-
you feel more connected.
Exactly. You get to see who the couple really
Yeah,
is.
it's just fun, like just running around, spinning, twirling, and you get these
Yeah.
awesome pictures
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
But I think that's very aesthetic and on brand for 2023.
Yes.
I think people do not like some people, but I think it's going to be more popular than just like the perfect portrait photos.
Yes.
Because these are Instagram worthy.
Yeah,
and
there's
TikTok
a time and a
worthy.
place for posed portrait photos, but I think the more you can capture the realness of a couple, the realness of a wedding, the
Yep.
energy of who they are and what they're going to be bringing into the world together as a partnership, the better.
Beautiful.
So I stand the Love Drunk.
I love it.
Obviously, I like signed up for it unknowingly.
Yeah. Well, now you know you're on brand and you're on trend. And
There
she
we
even,
go.
this girl, her bridesmaids had like those, those like, I don't want to say vintage looking.
Like literally
yeah. Love
running
that.
through a field.
I love it.
If you guys need a field to run through, let me know.
I love that.
Okay. Great. I
It
love
looks like a
that.
memory. That's what I was trying to
Yeah, and it's like somebody just like it's almost like street photography where
Yeah.
you feel like someone who doesn't even know you just captured you in your most idealistic state.
They're so,
So
fun
cute.
and they're so cute to look
Yeah.
at. I just love it.
Oh, love it, love it.
They're
love it.
just like so happy and gushy.
yeah.
And I mean, you could do some with your bridesmaids too. Like this girl, her bridesmaids had those like, those umbrellas,
Parasols,
yes. They're
parasol?
like, I don't know how to explain
like the
it.
little ones that you can spin.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, she had her bridesmaids had some, and they just took pictures like spinning around.
Was that a trend too that you mentioned?
Umbrellas?
Parasols? Yeah, somebody brought that up last time when we were talking about trends.
We did.
Yeah, maybe
Didn't
not
we?
in the episode, but it was mentioned.
I think we talked about it. Yeah,
Mhm.
I loved it though.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous. Her wedding was perfect.
Yeah, I've seen a parasol made out of all flowers recently. Stunning.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
They make for such pretty pictures.
yeah. I think that was from the Ultimate Wedding Experience.
Stunning.
Stunning.
Love.
Yep. Okay. Next.
My next one is rectangular reception tables instead of circular.
Yes.
I think they're going to be a lot more
Give me the
common.
farm tables.
Oh.
Longs
I'm
instead
trying
of
to
rounds.
Very long.
Yep.
Very long rectangular tables.
Do you like that?
I like it, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I
yeah.
love it.
My
Reception hall will be filled with longs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one YouTuber I watched, we talked about her last episode. Her wedding,
Plug her again.
Brooklyn and Bailey. Brooklyn, your wedding was stunning.
We're gonna interview you.
It was
one
a very,
day.
I friggin' hope. It was a very outdoorsy wedding. It was like it was in the forest, like deep in the forest in California. I think it was like the red
Wow.
forest or
Like
something.
outdoor?
Mhm.
Okay.
But
That's like, wow.
no, yeah.
Pinterest idea.
She's like, no, I'll show you her after. You're gonna literally die. But her whole, it was a smaller wedding, but it was just one whole table. So it was like
Wow.
rectangle, 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 and they
Oh, like
all just
a
sat.
U-shape
yeah.
kind of?
And it was just one
Wow.
table.
Dance floor in the middle.
I think they sat on tree stumps.
Shut
Okay,
up.
good. The only thing I don't like about rectangular tables is like I think most of the time they're going to be like a picnic table style where you
Yeah.
can't get out of your seat. Like
Yeah.
if you're sitting in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, it probably depends on the venue.
Yeah.
Because my venue has longs available, and then they have like chairs that I can pick
Good,
from.
good, yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
rectangular tables, but only if they have separate individual chairs.
yeah, and we don't need picnic tables.
Yeah.
at
No,
our
no
wedding.
benches, no
Yeah.
benches.
No.
Benches.
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
stressful.
Mm-mm.
That
And
is
I'm also like
stressful.
with the tree stump thing, like I have to have back support
Oh,
for my
yeah.
guests.
Pain.
I
Okay,
could
yeah.
not even like
Pain.
when people
Yeah.
have benches at their ceremony with no back support. I'm like, you have an 85-year-old abuela sitting in the front row,
Yeah.
and you're gonna make her have no back
Yeah.
support.
Yeah. Oh, that and like that brings up the idea of like cushion. I think you need cushion. For my brother's wedding, we had to like bring in 2 cushions for my grandparents. Like
Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah.
Chairs
for
can
their
be
little
painful
tushies.
just sitting there.
yeah, a lot of the chairs
Yeah.
are just flat. They don't have any cushion,
Like
any
that
padding.
was her, like
Wow.
literally
I've
gorgeous.
literally
Faith is in love.
That's actually
Literally.
like my Pinterest board for my wedding.
Yeah, it's so friggin' pretty. I'll show you. She doesn't have any pictures of her.
My nostrils are flaring.
I'm like, you look angry.
Oh yeah, look. It was just all one whole thing.
I'm
You're
just like
she
so
did it first.
overstimulated.
Just like one long
She did it
thing.
first?
All the
And
flowers.
the bride and the groom, they had like these like gorgeous, like extravagant chairs to sit at.
Wow.
But I love the long
Yeah.
rectangle tables.
Yeah.
It's very, especially if you do have the backing to the chairs.
Mm-hmm.
It gives like a royal feast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a dinner party.
It gives me like Harry Potter vibes.
Yes.
You know, like the Harry Potter dining room.
I love that. I didn't
Yes.
even think about that. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like you can put more people together, where rounds, it's like
Yeah.
only 10 people can sit at a round. You can't really like
Yeah.
put rounds together. I guess you
Yeah.
could, but
Yeah.
it looks like a caterpillar. I don't really know what vibe that is.
I feel like it's just a very what's the word? Not vertical. It's just very like, I don't freaking know. Precise?
it adds like those clean lines.
Yeah, it adds like
Yeah.
the clean lines,
Mhm.
dimension, the
Mhm.
aesthetic. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Something else that I would have never thought
And
of.
it's interesting because my mother, Cynthia,
Queen
Lee,
Cynthia.
she has always said that longs don't make for good conversation. And that always stressed me out because I like the aesthetic of longs. And then I talked to my planner and the venue coordinator, and they're like, no, we don't think it inhibits. And honestly, like the last few weddings I've gone to and I've sat it around, yes, you can see the whole table, but you're not talking to the person who's 4 people away
Yeah.
from you, like over conversations that are like it's just you're going to be talking to the people that are right next to you, no matter the shape of the table.
Yeah, you're not gonna. I feel like even
Yeah.
round tables are pretty big because
I
they can
Yes.
seat a lot of people
Yeah.
at them.
Yeah, it doesn't. I think it doesn't matter the shape of the table when you're talking about like if people can mingle.
Yeah.
I think that doesn't really matter, but it's just for
Yeah.
like aesthetics.
Yep.
I think.
Are you having like seating arrangements? Is that like a
I'll have a
popular
s-
thing? I
I'll-
don't know if that's like a thing.
I'll have assigned tables, but they can pick their seat at
Okay.
their table.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I
Because
feel
it
like
just gets too
too
many
Yeah.
details.
I feel like they'll converse with the people next to them, and it's not like you're gonna be like a million feet away and you have to
Yeah.
scream at them.
Yeah. I think typically with specific assigned seats is when you might have people that have requested chicken or beef or vegetarian. It makes it a lot
That makes
easier
sense.
for the catering company to know who's who, what plate goes where. Because if not, it's like for me, I'm just
Free-for-all.
doing like you get what you get.
Yeah.
If you have, if you're vegan, let me know. But
Yeah.
other than that, like everything is going to be gluten free. It's going to be fine. So,
Love.
yeah.
I think for my brother's wedding, the caterer just had us walk up and get our plates.
So you did buffet.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you wouldn't really have I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can assign seats if you have a buffet. You can assign
Yeah.
seats.
I never
if
even
you don't
thought
even have
about-
a sit down dinner. Like,
I never thought about that, like for dietary restrictions. I think for the sake of my mental capacity, I will not like pick like exactly where someone is seating.
no, there's too many details.
My brain
that go into
can't
a wedding.
handle that.
Yeah.
I can't even remember if my sister like assigned people to tables or if people just sat down.
She probably had table assignments.
I honestly think she only had tables assigned for the bridal party and the
Like there were tables reserved, and then the other ones
yeah.
were free
I think
for all.
everyone else was.
Oh, that's interesting.
I could be. Oh yeah, and we didn't have enough tables. It was bad.
Oh no.
It was bad.
No.
It was bad.
Do you think there might have been like empty chairs here and there, but because there weren't assigned tables,
That definitely.
like
yeah, that probably was
parties
it. Which
of 3
is why
and parties of 2 left like random
you're so
chairs
smart.
in the middle.
I'm gonna need your help whenever I'm planning my wedding in a trillion years, probably.
I got you, girl.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that was probably it.
Yeah, that's what I
then.
could
Which
picture
is why
happening.
it's probably good to have at least table assignments.
Yep.
How are you gonna like do that though? Like, do you tell them beforehand?
So during the cocktail hour, you have signage that says, or you can have. There's actually a lot of fun. And I need to look up the difference between like an escort card and a seating assignment, like table card. Like there's all these different things that you can do, but some people will do like shots of tequila with
my God, that's
a
so cute.
tag saying your name and your table number on it.
Okay.
And then some people have signs with lists of names, the number next to them. Or like if you're not doing table numbers and you're having like my fiance's stepsister, she did their favorite cities that they traveled to. And so we were assigned, I don't even know what table, but we were assigned to one of those cities.
Okay.
And so that was next to our name on the seating chart.
Oh.
But you can really do, like, people sometimes do their wedding favors as like
Okay.
your assignment.
It
So you
has
take
it
it
on
with
there?
you. Yeah, and then that's
Got
like
it.
also telling you where you sit.
Cute.
So I know it's like, as people RSVP, obviously you can't be doing the seating assignments
Yeah.
before. So you have to kind of do it like in that month out time frame. And, you know, if you're making signs, if you're doing it DIY, like take that timing into consideration because, I mean, some people do calligraphy for these things. Some people do vinyl stickers. Some people do.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot.
Whatever they want. So.
I mean, depending on how many guests you have, of course.
Yeah.
But I feel like it could be a lot.
Yeah. Like I'm working with a planning company, design company that also does custom signs, custom builds. So they will be making my seating assignment, like columns.
Cool.
That will be at my cocktail hour.
Cute.
Yeah.
I like that. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess just because I literally only been to one wedding in my life, which was my sister's, and she didn't have that, so didn't know how that worked.
We learned our lesson.
I was like, how do people know where to sit? Because I've seen, like, you know, in, like, movies and stuff where they're like, you can't sit Aunt Jackie with Uncle Ben and blah, blah, all this stuff. And I'm like, that's scary. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. I mean, some people, like my fiance's stepsister, she said she had a lot of fun with the seating assignments. So I hope it's not something that is stressful in the wedding planning process. But, you know, it could be if you do have weird family dynamics and like two odd friends out that you need to fit at this table and they don't fit. And it's like, oh, how do I separate them? Yeah, so it can get kind of finicky, but so we kind of talked about groom style a little bit, like variants in colors are cool for groomsmen too. We didn't really like have a section about it, but I think, and this is something that we're doing at our wedding, I'm imagining going along with like the bold flower movement, bold boutonnieres. Like they are going to be bigger and bolder than ever before because the groom is becoming more of a focus point in the wedding experience. Yeah. And, you know, traditionally you have like a little thing in your pocket and a pocket square and, you know, but Jackson is going to have like a full, I don't know, how long is that? Like 4 inches?
Yeah. 4
cascading
5 inches.
down his, I think it's the lapel on the suit. It's going to be gorgeous. Yeah. I'll show you guys a picture.
That. Yeah. I feel like that's also allowing the grooms to kind of have more of a style than just like wearing like a suit.
Literally. Yeah.
Like it just like adds something to them.
So this is like.
That's very pretty.
Right.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, I don't know if Jackson will be into it because it's like, that's a lot of flowers.
Yeah.
But
that ties into the 2023 wedding prediction of like flowers everywhere and color everywhere.
Exactly.
And, like,
yeah.
Nowhere left untouched.
I really like that.
Yeah. We want to be dripping with florals. Yeah. We want to put florals wherever we can, according to our budget.
Are his groomsmen
it's expensive, but
they're not going to have the full on, but they will have like a mini version. So it's still not going to be your traditional looking boutonniere.
So it's going to be on like the...
Yeah, it's going to be like cascading. Okay.
I love that idea.
Way smaller.
I've never seen anything like that before.
Right.
Me neither. Where did you get that idea?
My designer. Wow. Shout out to Ray Lynn. Yeah.
That's such a good idea.
Original.
Yeah. And I again, going back to the groom being able to express themselves more, showing who they are as individuals. Yeah. Like, don't just put them in a brown suit. Yeah. Don't just put them in that navy blue suit. Yeah. Like, Jackson's suit will have a little bit of pattern to it. He's going to have a little bit of funkiness going on. Like, individuality, you know?
No, yeah.
I want him to stand out. I want him to feel just as special.
Exactly.
As I will.
It's his day, too.
Yeah. So
he deserves to look just as good, maybe even better. Sorry, Kat. Wow, that's so cute.
Yeah, my only concern, we'll see how it goes when he's like hugging people. I wonder if it will get in the way of him being able to like move freely. But
just give a side hug.
We'll see.
Other side.
This is a dumb question.
Side hugs only.
Are they real flowers?
Yeah.
Okay.
They will be. They don't have to be. You can get fake faux floral boutonnieres. You can make them out of anything. You can make them out of fabric. You can make them out of
origami
paper. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
No, I really like that idea. I think it's fun.
Bless you.
I think it's fun and original.
Yeah.
And like it just gives the grooms more free range of looking good and adding a little bit of something, because I feel like suits can be very boring.
Yeah, they can be.
Get something unique.
Yeah, I tried on a pantsuit the other day and I was like, Am I sure I want my bridesmaids in pantsuits? Because it was bad. But it was just like oversized on me. And I'm petite. I'm like barely 5'3".
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe my 5'10" bridesmaid would look good in this one.
Yeah.
But
It'll
not
elongate
me.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
just
one I
like-
wore to the wedding fair, like that fit me well. So there's, there's something out there for
really
everyone.
encourage them to like get it tailored to your body.
Yes. Suits have to be tailored.
Yeah.
They have to be. Unless you order it custom.
Yeah.
And then it's custom.
Custom.
Okay. Moving on from boutonnieres.
Boutonniere. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, or 3?
3. Sorry. What was your vote, Faith?
3.
Okay. The third one, or I need to stop talking. My
keep talking.
next 2023 wedding trend prediction is low-key hair.
Oh.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've seen a lot of videos of people even doing their own wedding hair and just not putting so much pressure on their hair.
Yeah.
I know in like 2016, like the big updos with like all the curls and all the stuff was just
Braids
so
everywhere.
bold and powerful. But I feel like now that people are starting to kind of go towards more bold dresses and colors and accents, they're kind of toning it down with their hair and their makeup. And I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so here for like the soft glam.
Soft glam
for
yeah,
like
that's
your
exactly
wedding.
What I was gonna say.
And like I've seen so many girls just like do like a soft wave and kind of like maybe slick their hair back,
Yes.
put like a little pearl in it or something. I think it's just stunning. It's very elegant and it takes people's eyes to other more important, I guess, places
Yeah.
for the wedding. Especially if you have like a really extravagant dress. I think it's just so nice just to have like simplistic hair.
Yeah.
And I am just personally, I get very stressed out about like my hair and makeup when I'm going anywhere. And I don't want to be on my wedding day. Like I think about it and I'm like, I feel so pressured to have this like crazy updo, like this crazy look. But personally, like I would be so fine just like slicking my hair back and like straightening it and having
Yeah.
it down.
Or like having a high pony
no,
like
yeah.
you're wearing right now.
Like
Yeah.
I love it so much, and I think like I said, it puts people's attention somewhere else than like hair. I don't know. I just really like it. I think the like beachy waves are really popular right now. Slicking the hair back is really popular, and I've seen so many TikToks. It's like, get ready with me on my wedding day, and like these people
And
are
they're
just doing their own hair and makeup.
Wow.
And I love it. I'm like, hey, you're saving
Good for
money.
them.
And I'm like, I could never personally,
Yeah.
but I just like the low key hair.
Yeah.
I think it's just very simple. It puts a lot less stress on hair and makeup because obviously you want to look good and feel good. And I think doing something that you're comfortable with and you know you look good with is very important. So I think like if you're comfortable with wearing your hair like in soft beachy waves, do it, you know?
Yes. I think what you just said is like hitting the nail on the head of if it's not something that you've ever done before, it's like you don't have to feel pressured to do it just because it's your wedding.
Yeah.
You can use it as an excuse to go off and have fun hair. But I also think you have to feel comfortable.
Yes.
Like you're wearing a dress that you've never worn.
Yes.
You're having a day that you've probably never had before. Some of you have, but there's just a lot of newness already. And to have to, be concerned about this crazy updo that, has 1,000 bobby pins and the hairdresser gives you more just in case it falls down before the reception.
Yeah.
Like the stress for me is not worth it.
And
I agree.
I like hate wearing my hair down. I just absolutely hate it. 99% of the time my hair is up. So even if I do wear my hair down at like my wedding ceremony, I will throw it in a ponytail probably by the end of the night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I want to spend like a lot of money when I'm probably just going to ruin it? No.
Yeah.
But I mean, to each their own. I think
What about the half up, half down?
love.
Yeah.
I just so in for like the soft look of the hair.
More,
Not
like natural.
harsh.
Yeah.
Tight curls, like updos sometimes can really give me like prom vibes and I'm just not here for it. I just love a good soft glam, soft hair. It's just very natural.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you want the big bold glam, go for it.
Yeah.
But
I think a half up, half down look is just so perfect. Like you have it down so it looks soft, and then you have the front parts away from your face, so it's like not in your way.
Yeah.
And you don't have that urge to like put it up all the time.
Yeah. Yep. Half up, half down is
Let me show you.
amazing.
I'm sorry. Back to Miss Bailey or Brooklyn. Sorry. Like, look at her hair. Half up, half down. Had a few pieces, but like
she's the twin.
just very elegant. Like classic, soft. Her curls were very soft. I mean, if my
tentacles.
if my hair were like that, yeah, it would fall out okay. But like, it's just that's her sister's wedding.
Yeah.
No,
I
it wouldn't
know.
fall out because the hairdresser would make sure
Look
it
at
wouldn't.
that. It's just so soft,
Aw, what a cutie.
soft, and I love it. But I mean, if you want to go full glam, go for it.
Yeah.
If you don't like your hair up, go for it.
And that's like a very soft approach, but there's also like a hairstyle that's really in right now is the Hollywood glam pressed waves, which people would think is like simple, but most hairdressers actually charge more for it because
takes a while to do, right?
Yeah, it's harder to do than any
Yeah.
other kind
Yeah.
of curling of the hair.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. Yes, it's cute and chic, but you'll have to pay a little bit extra to be able to have that on your
Yeah.
wedding day. But I love like the front
Slicked.
slicked and the back in those pressed waves.
I can tell you that my hair
Holy-
for my wedding like is gonna be slicked somehow.
Yeah,
I just like it on me,
yeah.
and I like having it like pulled back with like an accent earring, just like popped out. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. So, but I mean, even like that hairstyle, the Hollywood waves, whatever, it may be really hard to do, but it just looks classic,
Yeah,
and
and
elegant,
and it looks
chic.
effortless.
Effortless.
Yes. Yeah.
I think effortless is like the perfect way to like nail it. It's just very effortless. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like it was stressful to do.
Nobody wants to feel like they look like a try hard.
yes
on their wedding day.
Yes, I think it just like having it look natural and like it fits you and suits you is perfect.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Yep.
Cool.
that's that.
What do you have, Faith?
Pearls. I'm not sure if that was a trend this past year, but
It's continuing for sure.
continuing.
Mhm.
Yeah, pearls everywhere.
Yeah.
I think a lot of brides are like really like pearls.
Yes.
So,
Pearls everywhere. Pearls,
Pearls
on the
in the
dress.
veil.
Pearls in the veil.
pearls
In the hair,
in the hair.
On the jewelry.
on the nails,
Yeah.
like
On the
little-
nails.
I love pearls.
Yeah.
I am not. My bridesmaids will not be holding bouquets. Did we go over this? They're holding
Yes.
little bags.
I mean, we talked about. I don't think
Yeah.
that we talked about it on an episode though. I don't know if we
And
did.
yeah, so that's another trend I probably could have mentioned. But yeah, so back to your pearls. The purses I'm using have pearl handles.
Cute.
Yeah.
Very cute.
And I'm probably going to be wearing my mom's pearl necklace that she
Yeah,
wore on
I
her
love
wedding
that.
day too. Yeah, pearls
I
are
love pearls.
and I'm glad they're coming back. There was a phase of my life and I grew up kind of in the burbs in Houston and then moved more like into the city. And so I had this like pearls are so like, girly, suburban, like that's just the like
yeah.
Kate Spade. Like that's just what
Yes.
I
I
was
can see that.
associating it with for a long time. But
Yes.
now like I'm a pearl girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like give me pearls on anything. Pearl buttons,
Yes.
pearl on my shoes,
Yeah.
pearl earrings, anything.
I love pearls, and I feel like it's nice because you can kind of dress them up or dress them down
Yeah.
depending on what your wedding style is. Like you can make pearls look rustic, you can make them look super elegant. Like
Yeah.
they're just so.
You can make them feel city
Versatile.
vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
and
They're
I
very
just, I mean, I
versatile.
love the color of pearls.
Yeah.
They match literally anything.
Yeah.
literally
Like,
anything.
super bridal.
Yeah.
And I apologize to pearls themselves for ever having any hard feelings toward them.
I used to hate pearls too.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
It's a phase I think as women like and like
Yeah.
I think a lot of girls went through like I hate pink. I'm not that,
Yeah.
I'm not a girly girl. I hate pink.
Yeah.
And it's like actually but like low-key I love pink.
Yeah.
Like pink is one of my favorite colors.
Yeah.
I just love it. Like look at this couch.
I think pearls are so cute for like a bridal shower. I don't know. Bridal showers just give me pearl vibes. Like give me a pearl headband.
Yes.
Pearls everywhere. I don't know. I just love them so much.
I actually just got a little veil for my bachelorette party that attaches to a pearl headband.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazon. I'll share it with you guys
Yeah.
eventually.
But like pearl buttons down like the back of a dress. Sign me up.
Yeah.
They're just gorgeous. Very
Yeah.
elegant, classy. But like I said, you can make them rustic. Anything really.
Yeah. And I feel like that kind of brings us back to 2023 weddings in general. It is what you make of it. And you can take something that is timeless and make it yours. You can also just keep it timeless. Like,
Yeah.
there's so much that you have the freedom to do in 2023. I think there's so much less expectations of what a wedding is supposed to be,
Yep.
how it's supposed to look, who's supposed to be in what role. And I just love that for all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
Like we have a wedding that we're obsessed with, the pink orange disco ball wedding. And it's just like very pink, very orange, disco balls everywhere.
Groom wore pink.
Groom wore pink. And it's nothing like I would have thought a wedding would be
I wanted Jackson
like
to wear pink.
2 years ago. But now
Yeah.
it's like, screw it. Like,
Yeah.
break the standards. We're going all out and we're
Yeah.
doing what we want to do. And they're fun. Like, be creative with it.
Yeah.
I think the creative ropes right now are just like everywhere. Do what you want. Do it for yourself.
DIFY.
Yeah. I love it so much. I love the creativity nowadays. People
Yeah.
are so creative.
For real.
I love it.
All right. Any final thoughts, guys?
No.
We're
Can't
wrapping
wait
it up.
to see everyone's 2023 weddings.
I know, right?
Let's see if we're on trend at the
And
end
if
of the
there
year.
are, if there are other predictions that you think we forgot to mention, drop it in the comments, DM me. Maybe we'll do a recap at the end of the year of, how accurate we were with our predictions and, the things we missed. So would love to hear from all the bridal babes out there on their thoughts on this. So I love you guys.
Happy 2023.
The buzz doesn't stop here. I'm like,
I was just like, wait, how do I end this?
yeah, so the buzz does not stop here. We are everywhere online. Find us on TikTok, Instagram. We're doing these really fun street interviews, talking to strangers about weddings now, and it is just a blast.
So fun.
We're trying to bring you the most real, raw, vulnerable wedding content as much as we can. So find us online, subscribe to our channel, go to our website, buy everything on our Amazon storefront.
Yes. Everything.
Everything.
And tell me you love me back.
Love y'all.
All right?
Tell me you love me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so it's I'm waiting. Okay? And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.